Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan. This is one of the most exciting videos of the year. Today is the day that I get to show you all of the goodies that Erin Condren has sent me for their 2024 and 2025 Life Planner launch. I've got so many things here, including writing tools, accessories, some Petite planners, some snap-ins, a new folio, and of course the new Life Planner. So let's get started right now. Let's start with the new Life Planner. There are some changes to the Life Planner that I'm excited to show you. One of the things that I think is the smartest thing they have come out with is this sampler pack. And this is, I think, only while supplies last. And it gives you an opportunity to not only try different layouts, but to also get the different designs in your hands. So this year there are 3 design options. There's Canvas, which has returned for a second year. There is Evolve, which is by Etta V. So we've had Etta V for the second year now. And then there is Bold Blooms, which is a fabulous new floral design. So this sampler pack is going to have a little bit of everything. The first page is in the Evolve design, and it is a dashboard. So this is a monthly dashboard that you see 12 times in your planner if you have a 12-month. You get also in Evolve the vertical layout. This is probably Erin Condren's most popular layout. And you can see what it's going to look like. The mini month is still here. Some people want that mini month to go away. It's still there. Then you get a look at, I just love this, the horizontal layout, and this is in Bold Blooms. I love this font here. I think that's nice. It's kind of chunky, not so delicate as it was with flora and wildflowers. And then you get the hourly layout in Canvas. And that looks exactly the same to me as last year. That's the layout that I used last year. Doesn't seem to have changed. Then you get a brand new option for 7x9, the compact vertical. So previously this has only been available in an A5 size. Now you can get it in 7x9. This is in the Evolve design. This is a brand new feature in the Daily Duo. Look at the weekly overview that you get now. Starts with Monday, ends on Sunday, and then you've got 2 columns. The left column is lined, the right column is checklist format. I think that is great. And then you've got a sample page of the Daily Duo. Look, we get maybe a whole week of Daily Duo. So you could actually start planning in these before your Life Planner if you want to. And then there is supposed to be 2 notes pages after Sunday now. I think that's right. Then this is a dashboard that's in Bold Blooms. So the design is all in the background behind the boxes. This is a vertical layout in Bold Blooms. I still think this little cursive that is more bold than in the past is prettier. That's an improvement. It's easier to read, and the days of the week are not in cursive. Here is a horizontal layout, and I believe this one's Canvas. No color at all in Canvas. And then this is an hourly layout that is in Evolve, and that features the signature color scheme of Erin Condren. And this is a compact vertical in Bold Blooms. Isn't this clever? This really gives you a feel for what all of these different types are going to be like. You could receive this by April 29th and start planning that week. April 29th to May 5th is going to be Evolve Vertical. May 6th to May 12th is Bold Blooms Horizontal. May 13th to May 19th is Canvas Hourly. May 20th to May 26th is Evolve Compact Vertical. May 27th to June 2nd is Evolve Daily. June 3rd to June 9th is Bold Blooms Vertical. June 10th to June 16th is Canvas Horizontal. June 17th to June 23rd is Evolve Hourly. And then June 24th to June 30th is Bold Blooms Compact Vertical. That takes you right up to when the new planners will start with a July start. I think people would pay for this. If it were not a free gift, I think people would pay $5 to $10 just to be able to try these. And now we're going to look at an actual life planner. This is the one that I picked for myself for this year. I chose a yellow gold coil, but while we're talking about coils, I want you to know that there's a new sunrise coil. Last year they introduced the multicolor coil. This year they have the sunrise coil, which is a similar effect, but different colors. They also have, of course, this yellow gold, rose gold, and platinum. Now look at this. The snap-in ruler has gotten a big makeover. There's gold writing on it. There is a 6 to 7 inch ruler on the edge. You have all of these shapes here that you can make habit trackers with, appointment boxes, checklists, bullet lists, boxes in your monthly layout, little banners, whatever you want to do. You could even trace this if you wanted to, but I think that's just so that it'll stick out of the top. You could use it as a bookmark if you want to. So you could open up your planner, pop it in, and see this if you wanted to, but it is not the length of the planner. So this will work with an A5 planner or a 7x9 or an 8.5x11. So I really like this. And look at the scalloped edge. That's really cute too. All kinds of fun things that you could do. All of the bullet journal people out there could really give us some tips on how we could use this. All right, you can tell by the cover that I chose a canvas life planner this year. That's because I am addicted to sticker kits and decorating my planner. But I was so impressed with both Evolve and Bold Blooms. I think they're both beautiful. Even though I did choose canvas, the canvas cover is not my favorite. So I am planning to get some new covers. There's an Eddie plaid cover. I love the Bold Blooms cover, and I love just the full Evolve cover. So there are several covers that I want to get. This one's pretty enough. It's neutral. It's kind of wisteria looking. And then when you open it up, I'm covering up my codes here because I want to use my 20% coupons. Inside of the front cover is this dashboard layout, and you can write on this with either permanent pens or wet erase markers. I would not suggest dry erase markers. Then this is your little welcome kit. Here is what's included inside. There are the 2 20% off coupons, which I am going to take off camera. And then there are these 3 compliment cards that say, never let go of your dreams. And that's the Evolve pattern behind it. Do your best with what you've got. Align action with intention. These make great bookmarks or just nice little cards to put on somebody's dashboard or to stick inside of a greeting card. Now the vellum this year in the canvas design does have an asterisk design on it. I thought it was plain last year, not positive, but I think it was plain last year. This one has a very faint asterisk design. And then here is the name page in the canvas layout. This will be colorful like this if you were to choose the Evolve pattern, and I'm not sure what it would look like if you chose Bold Blooms. And then here is your first tabbed page. Celebrate the movement of life and all of its perfectly imperfect moments. And this is so neutral that you could actually use this to write on. You could make some charts on them, turn them into notes pages, or do some scrapbooking maybe, put some little photos in here. This is 18 months at a glance, starting with July 2024 and going to December 2025. This is what I always call the 12-box spread. People use this for all kinds of things, including one for each month of the year. You could use them for different projects, different rooms in your house, different members of your family, different goals that you're working on during the year. It is totally customizable for you. A little progress each day adds up to big results. And then it starts with the first month, July, and you're going to see a change pretty soon here. We have a notes page on the left. After we flip the July tab, we see the month view. This looks exactly the same to me as the 2023-24 Canvas version. I don't see any change. It is a Sunday start to Saturday. This is all very neutral up here. That's why I like it, because I like to use sticker kits. There is a lined sidebar on the right. I like having my sidebar on the right. I'm used to that. But here comes the change. Our dashboard has moved over to the left side, and the notes page has moved to the right. This was apparently a customer request. I didn't request that, but it doesn't really matter to me. I think it's fine this way. I may prefer it because I would sometimes get mixed up between what I use this notes page for each month and what I use this one for, because they were both on the left. I would sometimes get mixed up. So maybe I'm going to prefer this. Here is a little change on the dashboard of the canvas pattern. There are little asterisks up here. That was not in last year's canvas version. That's the only change I see besides that whole dashboard moving to the left side instead of the right. So after this notes page, you'll see that I chose the hourly layout. I guess I am a girl of habit. I like my hourly layout, but don't think I'm not going to plan in this. Maybe even film some plan with me's in this. That will be so much fun. So we still have the mini month. That will be disappointing to some people. I usually cover up my mini month with a full box sticker. There are still 2 habit trackers down here, and there are little circles labeled with M through S for Monday through Sunday. We have a 6 a.m. start, but also a blank spot above that you could either make a 5 a.m. time, or you could save this for special events in the day, or just cover it with washi tape. Use it any way you like to. I like that the fonts are pretty much the same. I don't think anything has changed in terms of the hourly layout and the fonts. The only change I've seen so far is that the dashboard moved and there are little asterisks on the big box. Here's August. I'm not going to read every quote, but I will tell you that each month has a unique quote on it to motivate you. So September is like this. If you were to get the Evolve design, which is the more colorful one, every month is going to be color coded. This is not the signature color palette, but every month would be color coded and your tabs would be in that color scheme for the month. I like colorful tabs. This is the neutral option that comes with Canvas, gray tabs. Last year I swapped mine out. I trimmed them off and added vegan leather tabs from Erin Condren that were in the signature color scheme. That was not really difficult, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this year. I don't know if it was that much worth it to me. I don't know. So here is a look through the other months. They're all going to be the same. So it ends with 7 p.m. Don't think I told you that. There is a blank spot at the bottom that you could use for 8 p.m. or you could just write in it, put your dinner plans there. All right, are you ready for something new? I have an 18-month planner, so mine goes all the way through December of 2025. Are you ready for what's new? After the notes section, which includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lined pages, you have the option for $10 to add more notes pages or even some productivity pages and other types of pages. So let me just show you. I opted for line notes. I just love a good notebook, so I opted for notes pages. You get 40 pages, so that's going to be 20 sheets of paper, 40 sides. And it comes with a tab that says lined or whatever you chose. You have 4 options with these add-on pages. You can either get meal planning, goal setting, productivity, or lined notes like I have. And each set will come with its own tab. So I imagine the productivity one might just say notes or productivity. Meal planning might actually say meal planning, and goal setting might say goals, something like that. So I love that feature. Of course, that's going to add some bulk to your planner, and it will add $10 to your cost, but a lot of people will be appreciative of this because they might not have to carry a separate notebook with them. That might be enough notes pages for them. And I really like this because I always really do want a few more notes pages, maybe not quite this many. I don't know if I will actually need this many, but I love this as a new option for you. So after the optional add-on sheets, you get your coiled end sticker sheets. And this page looks the same to me. I don't think it has changed. Circles, 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 and then event labels and some little teardrop stickers or little call out stickers. This page looks the same to me. There's a bunch of to-do here, today and this week, rescheduled and canceled, and some habit trackers here, and some dots that are outlined in yellow, gold, metallic. There was silver foiling on this one, yellow, gold here. Then we get to rose gold, and this page does look different, and I'm a fan. The happy birthday sticker has changed. I like this. I don't know what it's going to look like in the more colorful versions of the planner, but the happy birthday looks like this. I think that's an improvement. Here is what I have for last year. The happy birthday is outlined in color, and the font has changed. This was just always awkward for me placing it in my planner. So I'm really happy that they simplified the way that looked, but still kept it nice because you've got two different types of fonts. I really like that. The Celebrate has changed too. So this font does not have letters that dip way down like this Celebrate did. And so that is a bit of a change. The Cakes and Cupcakes have not really changed, but let me show you something I noticed here. This font has changed on To Do. Other than that, I think everything is the same. You have an italicized, bold font, whereas last year it was not italicized. And the final sheet of stickers is event labels. These are always very practical, and I use these up a lot. You get 6 of each color, and there are 10 colors. So silver, metallic foiling as well. And then after that, you get a pocket that's coiled in. And I sometimes use my pocket, but when you see all the snap-ins that are available that have pockets, you might decide that you want to remove this pocket and use one of those instead, or maybe use both. But the pocket has this mint color. Maybe it's a very light sage green. Then there is a perpetual calendar, and you can also add contacts to this. I use one of these for birthdays. I do not use mine for contacts. You could also use it for memory keeping. You could put one grateful thought per day in this. I have quite a collection of these because I've underused them. But if you like to have a little place to jot down one item per day, this is a good book for that, because I use my same birthday one every single year. Here's the one that I have from a few years back. It's got all the birthdays that I check in with each month. This one is exactly the same. I don't think anything's different about it. You've got a list of holidays on the back, some important contacts and passwords, and then one page for each of the 12 months. That is included. The inside of the back cover is lined, and again, you can use permanent pens or also wet erase pens with those, or wet erase markers. This is the way this looks. I am going to swap out this cover pretty soon for one of my really vibrant, gorgeous, colorful covers, and let me just tell you why that's going to be even better this year. Because of these new clear covers. Look at this. Mine is in peacock or teal. This is so cool. Let me just show you what it looks like, and then we'll actually put this planner into the back pocket. So I don't really think these match particularly well, but you can see your cover through this and also give it a bit of protection. It is not a zipper folio, so the edges are not covered except for the spine. That part's covered, the rest is not. There's a snap closure, and you have 2 different depths here. Now, I was told as an affiliate that this would not work with an 18-month planner that has the extra inserts added in the back, but mine works fine. So I wonder if maybe they made some adjustments to it, like adding that second snap. Maybe that's what happened, because mine goes right to that first snap very easily, and I think, no, it won't go to this snap. So maybe they just added a second snap so that it would work for the larger, bulkier 18-month planners, because mine works great. Now think about how cool this is that you can see your cover, because in the other vegan leather folios, you might have picked out your favorite cover, but then when you close it, you don't see this anymore, or you don't see it as much. Now you can see it on the go, and I think it's so cool. Also, I never keep my included ruler on the outside of my planner, but that's the way it comes, and I'm not going to go to the trouble to hook this on. But look, it's not going to flop around if you have it inside of this. So there's several reasons why that's pretty cool. Now, to really get this in here the right way, you take the back cover and slide it into this back pocket. And then there's another pocket right here that's really large. I think you could put a notepad in there. Another pocket right here. You could line up some pens in there if you want to. Use it for some sticky notes or stickers, whatever you want to do. Then there's a pen loop right here, and then a snap closure. I think this feels really good, you guys. I think this is an upgrade from some things that we've seen. I know that last year our new premium zipper folio, which was beautiful, and it has the design all over it. Really do like that. I think those are still going to be available this year in the Evolve design and in bold blooms. So if you like it and that works for you, that's fantastic. You'll still be able to get it. But some people had some trouble if they loaded up the pen loops over here, getting it to close over their coil. So what I found was that I needed to leave 2 of the pen loops empty and just use these 2 so that it got over that coil problem. But with this, you don't have any storage on the open flap. You just have the clear cover. This is going to come in 3 different colors, I think. It's going to come in Peacock, which is this dark teal, fuchsia, and also wisteria, which is this color. So if you really like this cover, the wisteria one might be your favorite to go with it. This is not a bad match, but I don't think it's ideal. But those 3 colors are great, and the pictures of the fuchsia one have me really kind of wanting that one. I think that one's really pretty. But if they had not sent me this, I was not allowed to choose my color, but I would have chosen either Peacock or fuchsia for sure. I really, really like those bold colors on my covers. I just like things to be more neutral on the inside personally, but I love the bold colors on the outside. So this is going to be $25.50, and my information, I'm just checking it again, does say that it does not work with an 18-month planner that has add-ons in it, but I have add-ons in mine. I have the extra 40 lined notes pages in the back. I have an 18-month coil, 18-month planner, and it fits just fine. So I'm wondering if late in the game they changed the design to have this second snap. I don't really know, but it is working for me. The next thing I want to dig into is some of the accessories that we can decorate with. So let's look at the washi tape. There are several versions of the washi tape, and I think what I'll do is just kind of choose a month that I'm not going to use, like December, and we're going to test the washi tape. They're going to have 3 new design options for us in washi tape sets. And look at the newness of this, a fat washi tape or thick washi tape roll. This is the canvas set. There's going to be an Evolve set, which I'm definitely getting. I've seen pictures and it's gorgeous. And there's going to be a bold bloom set. I'm going to get that one also. This is honestly probably my least favorite one, although it goes with the canvas design. But like I said, I am a colorful girl for my cover and stuff, my decorations, my stickers, but not for the pages themselves. And just look how this looks. This is wisteria with asterisks. And I'll just pull out my handy scraper here to trim it. It's really pretty. So if you don't do sticker kits, but you want to do a little bit of decorating, this is a nice, fun way to do that. Really nice. Right there, the color changes slightly. It tends to do that every so often. So if that bothers you, you can actually just make sure that when you're placing the tape that you're avoiding that part of it, and you can just trim that out and go on to a new section of it. And this fits like this in the monthly boxes. So it's almost as tall as the monthly boxes of the 7x9, but not quite. If we started at 10 a.m., it goes to 12:30. So it's pretty much exactly a 2.5 hour width. The next tape in this set is also asterisks, but they're smaller, and it's on a blue background, and the width of it is about 1.25 hours. It's a pretty color. Here's the next one. It has a gold stripe going down the middle, and it's also going to be 1.25 hours in its width or height as I'm placing it. So what we've had up till now in these sets of washi tape is half of the tape being a metallic like this gold and the other half being the peach. This is a different styling where the gold metallic line is down the middle of the tape. This one is a plain grid, which will cover just over a half an hour in the hourly layout. So I would say this is about a 40-minute width grid tape. And it looks like the lines are wisteria. So that's very pretty. I really like this set. I'm especially happy that they've offered us now a thicker washi because those of us who decorate our planners really are into that at times. Here are some stickers for us to check out. We've actually got a canvas sticker book now. So I believe you're going to be able to get a sticker book specifically for the Evolve design, the Wool Blooms design, and also the canvas design. I don't think we had a canvas sticker book last time. So these are the stickers that come in the back of the Life Planner. You can buy them separately like this, and I believe it's $8.50 to get these. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I think it's $8.50. The set of washi tape was $8.50. The sticker book is going to be $16.50, and we're going to do a little flip through. So this page is mainly event labels and boxes with some gold metallic icons, exclamation points, dollar signs, grocery carts, and forks and spoons. The second page has some rose gold icons, including a little squirt bottle for cleaning, some purses, some mail, and a washing machine, and some more event labels. And then down the center on this one, we have silver metallic payday stickers. They all say payday. I like those. And then these are mainly big boxes, but at the top and bottom, there are some skinnier, sort of off-white event labels. And this page has checklists on them, and you know I'm going to want to find out if these check dots line up on the hourly. And then some bigger vertical boxes. This one says AM workout, AM workout, AM workout. So are these separate? Now, I think what I would do is cut these into individual stickers. This is enough for a whole week, I think. So I would cut this and have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Then this is a big box that's just plain, kind of a coffee color or camel color this week. And that's just a plain periwinkle box with little asterisks in the corner. And this is an ombre lined box. So let's check these checklists and see how they line up with the hourly. Let's put it here where it might be easy for you to see. Not quite. Doesn't really line up with the hourly. You could do 2 dots and trim it. You could make it work for the hourly, but it doesn't really line up. We'll check it on a notes page. Works perfectly on a notes page. So that's what these fit. Hope I haven't ruined it by testing it, but we've got to test it, don't we, guys? And on the next page, we have more event labels and then rose gold envelopes that are closed and then open, some little pills and hearts. And these are transparent stickers that are great for marking particular dates on your year at a glance or your 18 months at a glance. These are transparent. So if I put one on top of 8 a.m., you can still see 8 a.m. underneath it. And then the next one has silver checklists. Those are going to fit on your notes pages, but not your hourly. And today's focus, weekly chores, goals, to do, a blank box, this week's dinners, I like that one, weekly spending, kind of an assortment. And then these arch window kind of stickers, that's what I call them. One says priorities, today, to do, and some blank boxes. 2 vacation stickers that could stretch across probably 2 days. Yep. And then weekend stickers that would stretch across 2 days. And then here's a box that is sort of maybe for a top 3. It's divided into 3 little sections. Habit trackers, a blank box, habit tracker, remember, rose gold checklists, habit tracker. Oh, I like this. This has a little space here for times. I don't know if you can see the little dots between the hour and the minutes, but it says appointments and calls. So you put the time here and then whatever the event or call is on the right. Next page, weights, silver foiling, hearts, gifts, little televisions, and event boxes, different sizes. Today, to do, goals, and errands, 2 of each. And then a really long checklist with gold foiling, yellow gold, some event labels, and some long washi strips. So these will fit all the way across a 7x9 planner. They'll even go further than that. So you'll have to trim it. If you go this way, it will cover from all of your hours actually. It would go from 6 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m., but not this top area or this bottom area. And then 2 more washi strips. So this color matches this one, but the metallic is different. So this one has rose gold metallic and this one had yellow gold. The wisteria strip has yellow gold asterisks. Over here, the wisteria one has rose gold asterisks. And then a bunch of event labels, and they all have a little asterisk. And that is it. I'll just sacrifice a few of these stickers to show you how they look on the hourly spread. The width of these is 1.5 inches, so they would fit the width of a vertical column perfectly, and they're going to be just a little bit more narrow than the hourly columns. Circle fits like that. Takes up 2 hours exactly if you do a circle. The little teardrop stickers, I usually use them as like pointing to something, but they could also be like a location pointer. You could put it here. You could add it on to an event label like this. That's it. All the different types there. These, I think, if I remember correctly, are a bit longer than 1.5 inches. Yes. They are about 1.6 inches. So that means they fit perfectly on the hourly column, and they're going to stretch beyond the vertical column. And of course, when you use the horizontal, you don't have to be too concerned about the width of a sticker, because you have all kinds of width at your disposal. Rescheduled is going to be the same way. You could also do it diagonally on top of something that has been canceled or rescheduled. And then the to-do looks like that. The little circles take up how much? Exactly 1 hour. So these are exactly 2 hours. These are exactly 1 hour. The habit trackers, I think, are not as wide. See that? Just a little bit shorter. I'm not sure why that is. These are also shorter. I've never understood that. These are going to be like those habit trackers. I'll put one underneath this so you can see that it is shorter. And then celebrate would hang over that if you put it right there. Happy birthday. I probably wouldn't put it on a circle like that. I'm just trying to show you what it generally looks like. I don't want to sacrifice a birthday cake, but I will for you guys. Takes up a lot of space. So I think they're really cute though. And then your event labels, which are my all-time fave, are going to be the width of these. So they are 1.5 inches, and they take up exactly 1 hour in your hourly planner. Testing these stickers, the ones that are on the first page of this Canvas sticker book are wider. They're 1.6 inches like this Today one and the Reschedule one. So they really fit the hourly perfectly, but they would also fit your monthly boxes perfectly. So if you take one of these, and I'm going to sacrifice my least favorite, which is the whitish grayish one, it should go exactly from one side to the other and fit it perfectly. That makes me think that these will also be boxes that fit your monthly view. Yes, they're perfect in the monthly view. All of these, so you get 6 of those at least that fit the monthly view. That's neat. Have I ever noticed that before, or is that just a new thing? These are probably 1.5 inches. Nope, these are also monthly view. So those will either fit perfectly on your hourly column or in your monthly view. And then at some point, I think we're bound to get into stickers that fit the vertical 1.5 inch sticker. See, this is more monthly view. I like this. They fit those boxes perfectly. And now this does look different. I think this is 1.5 inches. We're going to check it. Yes, that's 1.5 inches wide sticker. So perfect in the vertical planner and a little bit shy of the width of the column in the hourly. I think we have sufficiently tested stickers. I don't want to waste my stickers, but they were either going to fit your hourly column, your monthly boxes, or your vertical. one of those. You've got an assortment in this book. Let's look at the snap-in accessories. You guys, there are lots of new things as well as returning favorites. So here is our new snap-in stylized sticky notes option for the canvas design. And this has a tab at the top, so you could use it for a bookmark if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then it just pops in like that on your coil. And you'll have sticky notes with you on the go. And I always like to show people how these are going to fit. So there you are, small box there. I don't know why I started with the one in the middle. Doesn't make a lot of sense. This one is more wide, and you could use it either way, actually. Do whatever works for you. The little arch sticker or sticky note. And this one is like a tab, so you could put it on top of an event or just make it an event itself. And we haven't used the circle. 2.5 hours just about tall. I like to kind of know what I might do with this in terms of time blocking. And this one is 2.5 hours tall. And you could always add some extra adhesive if you want to use it as a sticker instead of a sticky note. This one covers an hour, 2 hours, including the point. And then, have we used them all now? Except for the big one. So you have lots of options with this big one. This could be a sidebar sticker or sticky note. Or you could use it in the column here. This would fit almost perfectly in the hourly. And it's a little bit shy, so maybe it would be perfect in the vertical. And you know what? We can check because we have vertical right here. Yes, it's just like perfect fit in the vertical, like that. This one fits like this, a little bit shy of the vertical width. I think the rest of them are all going to be a little bit shy of the vertical width. And there are different designs in these. So if you want something more vibrant, then go for the Evolve. And if you want something along the lines of maybe this color, then get the Bold Blooms. And I think these would also match Bold Blooms. The color palette is softer, but I think it's similar. There you go. And then we can even check and see how they work in the horizontal. So this one is a little bit taller, and we won't replace them all, but let's see which one might fit exactly. That one fits exactly right. Really cool. It's fun to have this. The stylized sticky notes that snap in are $10.50. And now we've got some new snap-ins. This is not new, although it's kind of a new-ish one. This is called a snap-in dashboard. This particular one says priorities and then to do. You would write on it with a permanent pen or a wet erase pen. And you've got the days of the week back here. So this is where you could do your menu plan if you wanted to, and then you might put your shopping list on this side, but you could also just use it for appointments and to-dos, and it sticks right in here. It pops onto the coil like that, and then you pop on that part, which I'm not going to do. This is $6.50. Okay, now this is a new thing right here. This is called a snap-in notepad pocket dashboard. And you get all this for $8.50. I think this is the greatest deal of everything that they sent me. This has 50 sheets in it. And I noticed it's thinner paper than the usual. This is not your 80-pound Mohawk paper. But that's probably smart because you wouldn't want 50 sheets of 80-pound Mohawk paper bulking up your planner like that. This is 50 sheets of thinner paper. It's got kind of a rainbow design. It says to do on the top. And the way this works is it slides into one of these snap-in pocket dashboards. These are sold in a 3-pack, and I forget how much they are. That was a new item last year. It does not have a tab on it, and I think the others that came in the 3-pack had a tab. But you've got this notepad. This is not a standard type of Erin Condren notepad. The backing is more floppy. But this is what you get for $8.50. And if you want to use them separately, go for it. You'll have 2 items for $8.50. The notepad and the snap-in pocket dashboard. There's pockets on both sides. The way this works, let's see here. You would want to start on your second coil if you have a 7x9 planner. It's not going to fit your A5 though. There it goes. Okay, so this will fit right in, and now it's a coiled element in your planner. Now, will this portfolio still close? I doubt it. Let's find out. Got my ruler on here. You can already see that that is super bulky now. There is that notepad right there. And I've also got the sticky notes in there. Very bulked up at this point. Okay, I think this is a really neat item. Really neat. $8.50. This item, I think, is more like what we had last year, but now we have colorful ones. So this is a set of 3 snap-in pocket dashboards, and they're going to be $10.50 for these 3. There's a pocket that's clear on both sides. It's not colored in any way. The only colorful element is the backing here. And there are tabs. So you've got one that's sort of peach, one that's wisteria, and one that's peacock. And you can rearrange these any way you want and still see the tabs. They snap in the exact same way. And you're going to want to start on your second coil. There you go. You can put lists in here. You can actually put a weekly recurring list inside and use a wet erase pen to write on this and then erase it and use it again the next week without replacing whatever sheet you have in there. If you have some phone numbers you need to call all the time, you need them with you always, this is a great option because if one of those phone numbers changes, you can remove the sheet and add a whole different sheet without having to mess up a permanent feature like the dashboard. And it's always there and it's always protected and kept safe of whatever spills you might have with your drinks. So these are pretty colors. This peacock matches the cover really well. It's the same color, one of their pretty colors. This always reminds me of fall. So I would probably be inclined to use that more in the fall or just with a cover that it matched. I've got some other nice new accessories here to show you. This is the gel pen and the Evolve design. And the new type of gel pen that they introduced last year continues this year. And the barrel is just wrapped in the design. So you're going to be able to get this in bold blooms also. There's gold hardware on this, and let's just do a little test. Evolve writes well gel pen, and it's black ink. And I found out last year that you can use your Papermate Inkjoy gel refills in here, and you can also use your tool refills in here. So when this ink runs out, those are 2 options to make it last. Maybe you'll like it even more with one of your favorite brand refills. And I think it's really pretty. It's going to be $18.50. You can give it as a gift or just give it to yourself. It probably goes this way. The box is in the Evolve design, all by Etta V, one of our favorites. Then we've got these dual tip highlighters, and this is the canvas pack. That makes me think that there's also going to be an Evolve pack and a Bold Blooms pack. These are going to be muted tones. I personally love those. We're going to do just a quick swatch so we can see the colors. Love that. And then I will write the names of the colors on top of these. It's kind of a medium-sized chisel tip. Here are the color names, and the colors are written on the barrels, very small, but if you look closely, you can see Erin Condren and Rose Pink on this one. The other tip is a bold tip, so if we take Rose Pink underneath right there, that's what it looks like. There you go. So this is going to come in 3 different color sets. This is the canvas set. You can get the Bold Bloom set or the Evolve set, and it's going to be $16.50 for a set of 6 of these dual tip highlighters. Here's a new set of metallic markers in an 8-pack. The colors are written on the barrels, so we're going to do a quick test. They actually come in a pull-out tray, so that's kind of nice if you want to keep it in the packaging. Starting with cerulean. Here's the effect that you get. It's just somewhat shimmery and metallic. Let's see if it bled through this sticky note. No, it did not. That's good. Oh, looky there. Okay, so let it dry. Blow it dry. A little bit. You have to let this dry just a little bit more. I'm going to wait. And while we're waiting, we'll get out Olive. Okay, so the second cerulean that I did not smear. The Olive did smear just a little bit, but it didn't dry as long. Peony. Wisteria. Silver. Charcoal. Gold. Copper. There you go. I really like that gold. It's super vibrant. I think cerulean and gold are my favorites. I wouldn't call this olive. I think it's more Kelly green, personally. Wisteria is beautiful too. Okay, so just let it dry before you try to touch it. Be careful if you're using it in your planner to make sure that you're letting it dry. Bleed through? Fine. And this is thinner paper than your Erin Condren planner paper, so I think it would be just fine. The 8-pack of metallic markers is $18.50. The highlighters, which are going to be $16.50. Okay, we've got some Petite planners and also a new Ultimate Planny pack. This is the Evolve design, obviously, and it's really pretty, really pretty. Look at the fuchsia fabric around the zipper pull, and the zipper pull is yellow gold. And oh, I've already tucked a surprise in here. We've got 2 pockets. There's no change to the Ultimate Planny pack. There's the Erin Condren logo on the inside, but these are fantastic for carrying your planning supplies around. So if you want to tuck one of these in your purse, you could. Put pens in it, writing tools of any kind, highlighters, even some scissors if you want to. You could do that. Or some more portable scissors, or something like this fits, although I would never do that with the box, but it fits. You could put some pens down in here and be on your way. These serve as a great way to hold your planner closed. They'll wrap around the A5 books well, also the 7x9 books. I think if you used it on an 8.5x11, you would need to use it sideways, horizontally. I probably would not do that myself, but a 7x9 book or an A5 book work really well, not to mention Petite planners. It's just about the exact size of Petite planners. So I've got 2 Petite planners here, and it fits around those really well. Of course, you can always get a Petite planner folio, and those are great. They hold 4 different Petite planners, and they come in all different colors and designs. I wonder if they're going to have an Evolve design, because that would be so beautiful, or bold blooms. And as always, I recommend that you keep the backing that comes with your planny pack, because it's art, basically. And what I do is I trim off this little part right there. I either frame it or I tuck it inside of the cover of like a 5x7 clear cover binder, and it just makes it beautiful. Really pretty and really sturdy, so don't throw that away. The little set that I pulled out of the planny pack was this 3-pack of snap-in bookmarks. They all look the same, but the metallic foiling is different. So we have yellow gold, silver, and rose gold on these, and they make a great, oh, look at the back. I didn't even notice this. Got some nice soft tones here that match those dual tip highlighters. But these are just great for keeping your place in your life planner, and they snap onto the coil so easily. And they stick out above the top just enough that you can reach to the top of your book and open it up. So they're for coiled books, not for the Petite planners. But I wanted to show you those. Also, I wanted to give you the price on this planny pack. It's $20.50. The snap-in bookmarks are one of the least expensive things that you can get. They're $5.50. You'll be able to get a set that comes in the Evolve design like this, or the Bold Blooms design as well. This is the canvas set. Got two Petite planners here. One of them is a journal and one is an 18-month monthly planner. So this one is the Evolve Petite journal, and I like how they've put sort of a spine on it that gives it a different look. It also will come in Bold Blooms. It's $9.50, and this is called the productivity layout. The colors change throughout the book. On the left side, you get this much of just lines, and then you get this much of 2 columns of checklists. Then you have a full column here of just lines, and then a checklist on the side, and a full box that you could use for anything you want to. So a lot of people convert these into planners in some way. Like this could be their sidebar. They could divide these into days of the week, or divide this into days of the week and use this for like a shopping list or goals, or even money that they've spent or earned for the week, and then some just note-taking area over here. Any way that you want to organize it. Or it's just a great note-taking tool. You might even have a class that you're taking that this layout will be good for note-taking on. Maybe you could put page number references and books that you're going to refer to, websites that you're going to refer to, and then your notes at large on these lined areas. A variety of applications. It's really up to you and your imagination what you do with this. And inside the cover is a nice soft blue. On the back, there are no stickers with the journals. However, when you get a Petite planner, it's the same size, which is A5. The Petite planners generally come with some stickers and a pocket in the back. So this is a planner, so it does have a pocket and a sheet of stickers. There are icons on the top in all of the 12 signature colors for Erin Condren planners, and some happy birthday stickers and celebrate stickers here. I love those little envelopes there. Dollar signs, grocery carts, televisions, exclamation point, star, heart, and asterisk, and then some blank little labels on the right. They will fit nicely in your little pocket. Then let's look inside. This starts in July of 2024. Petite Planner Monthly Planner takes you all the way to December 2025. Here's your name page, and then you get 18 months at a glance, the Evolve design at the top, and then blank boxes at the bottom. Starts here with the July color scheme. That's the signature color for Erin Condren, even though it is Etta V art. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July again. So we're repeating the color scheme now. The way it's laid out is with a Sunday start, a sidebar on the right that's headed with notes, and then holidays are written in very small. You have 6 weeks in a row here, so none of the days will have to split. If you get to a month with 31 days, and you know how sometimes they will split a box in 2 days. That won't happen in this planner. So after we get to December 2025, the rest of the book is lined notes pages, and that's it. This is a terrific planner for on the go. I generally use one of these for my mother's health care. I am sort of her personal assistant, and so I can keep track of when her appointments have been and any notes that we take during the doctor's visit back in the notes section. And it's very handy, and the doctors seem to be impressed with how organized I am. So you can add this to your Petite Planner FOLIO system, or you can use it as a standalone planner. Okay, you guys, so that completes the tour of all of the products that Erin Condren sent me to review. And I want to just share my thoughts, my top 5 things, and ask you what you think about some things. I overall am super impressed with the launch. I love the new designs, and even though I ordered canvas for myself, that's just because I like to decorate and sticker up things. But I will be ordering some of those colorful designs in things like my covers and my stickers and washi tape for sure. Let me share my top 5, at least as of right this minute. These are my top 5s. The clear cover. I love this idea because we all like to change out our coiled covers, or a lot of us do, and this way we're not covering it up with our folio. We can see it through the cover, also keep it protected when we go out and want to have it in a folio. And I'm probably going to get the fuchsia one. I think that's my favorite. Peacock is my second favorite. Wisteria is beautiful, but I am more of the vibrant color fan. So I think I'm going to get the fuchsia one to go with my peacock one also. My number 2 favorite thing is the option to add on a whole section in the back of your Coiled planner. I think you can probably do that in your agenda also. I don't know as of the filming of this video, but I think this was a smart option to add in because a lot of us need more notes pages. I chose the lined option, but there's also the goal planning option. It's 40 pages and 20 sheets, no matter which option that you choose for this. There's also the weekly tracker, which I called the meal planning section earlier in this video. It could be used for meal planning, but it's actually called the weekly tracker section. And then the productivity layout is your 4th option. All of these come with a tab. It will be coiled into the book for you. You don't have to do any Franken planning. So I think that was a really smart option that they added in there for us. My number 3 favorite thing from this launch is that they've refreshed the daily duo. 2 things are new. The weekly overview page that they've added in between your weeks. And also, I didn't mention this before because I didn't notice it until now. The little mini months are gone on the daily duo pages. A lot of people are going to be happy about that. My number 4 favorite thing from this launch is the sampler pack. I'm a huge fan of the sampler pack. I would like to see an entire life planner done in that style where we get all of the different designs, all of the different layouts, and it's just a surprise every week. What are we going to do this week? Because I love to change things up, but I think it would be a great idea for the Erin Condren team to consider doing an entire life planner in the sampler pack style. Remember that sampler pack is only available while supplies last. You do have to buy a life planner to be eligible for that gift. My 5th favorite item from this launch is partly because I like the item itself, and it's partly because I think the price is amazing, is the Snap-in Pocket Notepad, because you get 2 things in one for $8.50. The notepad itself has 50 sheets. They are thinner than the normal 80-pound Mohawk paper sheets in Erin Condren's notepads, but they're still good. You get 50 of those sheets. You also get the Snap-in Pocket Dashboard, which it slides into. That's how it hooks into your planner. But it's just like those Snap-in Pocket Dashboards that were introduced last year that were so popular, with the one difference of it not having a tab on the top. I think that's a great deal. You could use them separately, the notepad on its own if you don't want to put it in your planner, and the Snap-in Pocket Dashboard on its own if you don't want to buy a 3-pack and if you don't need that tab at the top. I think that was the biggest bargain in this launch. So tell me, what were your favorites from this launch? I've shared mine. I might even change my mind. I want to thank the Erin Condren team for including me in this collaboration, and I want to thank you, the viewer, for sticking with me and watching this video. I'll see you again next time, and remember, launch day for insiders is April 15th. If you're not an insider, you can shop on April 16th. See you next time. Bye-bye.